Commonwealth. You can also find all the Kentucky communities that Traveling the Bluegrass can be found. Remember to visit youragedge.com.
1580 103.3 WPKY. Of course, we start all of our coffee talks off with the Pledge of Allegiance, and your child does that. If you would like your kid to be the star for the day and do our Pledge of Allegiance, here's the number, 270-963-9155. Just leave it right there on our answering machine, and we'll have it, and they can be the star for the day. Here you go. Get on your feet. Here we go.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I love it. 270-963-9155. Stick around. Miss Ashely is next.
The election for Kentucky Court of Appeals judge is coming soon. We need a veteran for justice. That's Jenny Hines. Born and raised in Western Kentucky, Jenny proudly served in the Air Force. Jenny's a legal veteran who currently is an attorney for the Court of Appeals. Jenny Hines has the experience we need. Jenny's a Christian. She believes strong moral values are the foundation to success. Jenny's involved in many professional and civic organizations to improve our Commonwealth. Vote for a veteran for justice. Vote Jenny Hines for Court of Appeals judge.
Paid for by the committee to elect Jenny Hines.
1580 103.3 WPKY. And of course, we've got the Caldwell County Extension Office in the house. Good morning, Ashely Board.
Good morning.
I love it. You can even see her smile through the mask. She just, I don't know. She's always got a smile for us when she comes in. And I'm going to tell you, the sunshine, it's like this morning when I hit the porch, I think it was 45, somewhere around in there. And it was that crisp, please put on a sweater kind of weather.
Yes.
And, coming up on, Thursday night, we got another chance of frost. My dad always calls us at Frost on the Pumpkin. I mean, that's like a thing that he does every year. I don't know why, but it just become a thing. And he'll always call and talk about Frost on the Pumpkin. Well, that's what I think about now. And when I see pumpkins and all of that good stuff, and I get up and it's 45, got a little chill in the air. There we go.
I like it.
And just so happens at the Caldwell County Extension Office, not only do you have craft ideas and food ideas and, all of it. You can get a stretched and yogaed and storied and crafted and, the whole 9 yards.
I can try. I
think you pretty well succeed. It's not because of lack of ideas. I can tell you that. She's trying. Ashely Board from the Caldwell County Extension Office is with us. And, of course, they always have a ton of things that are going on. And what I love about it is it's always free.
Yes. And we've got two main programs going on right now, and these will continue on through the end of 2020. So we've got our holiday hangout, and that is on a Facebook group. And we have already posted a blueberry cream cheese pound cake.
How good does that sound?
Well, let me tell you, it's a favorite in our office, and that's why I pretty much post it everywhere. Anytime there's a recipe, I'm like, hey, did you try this blueberry cream cheese pound cake? Because we love it.
That's amazing, though. When you think about it, I can't think of anything that doesn't go with.
Well, and it's one of those things that, yes, when blueberries are in season, definitely use those fresh blueberries because it's amazing. But guess what? Those frozen ones will be just fine right now. So throw those frozen blueberries in there, and it's going to be delicious.
Well, and that's full of antioxidants and good for you. And when you're talking about cold season and flu season and, but coronavirus season, which evidently there's not even a season for that anymore. It's just all the time. But, that's antioxidants. That's what we want.
Sure. And then we've also posted the Not Your Grandma's Brussels sprouts. So, and I've had several comments about the Brussels sprouts, and that, some people are like, I'm not a fan of those, or I wasn't a fan, and then I tried them this way. So what I have to say about Brussels sprouts, and basically any vegetable, is try it different ways until you find one that you like. Because I was not a fan of sweet potatoes. My entire life I was like, no, I don't want sweet potatoes. And then I tried them roasted with other root vegetables, a little bit of olive oil, some garlic and herb seasoning. I love sweet potatoes.
It's all about, you just do it the way that, and don't get me wrong, there's sometimes, my husband I'm going to tattle on him. He put some Brussels sprouts in the microwave one time. Don't ever do that.
That didn't work out well for you?
No, we smelled stinky for like Probably hours later, my whole family thinks it's funny now. But, Brussels sprouts, I love them. And I didn't used to eat them much when I was younger. And now I'm all about it. But I got to have them good and soft.
Okay.
Some people like them a little more crispy. And I've seen them sauteed and all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
I like them a little more mushy.
That's okay. That's your preference. So you've just got to find your preference with your vegetables. So don't knock them till you've tried several different ways.
I agree.
So, but we've had
paired with the blueberry, cheesecake.
Throw that blueberry
cake.
Throw that pound cake in there too, and there you go. We have several recipes, and I will continue to post recipes in this group. But coming soon in the next couple of weeks, we'll have several things about quarantine-themed Halloween. So there'll be activities, there'll be safety tips, a couple of recipes, just all kinds of things. Halloween in the holiday hangout group. And then we also have a Laugh and Learn to Go group, and that is for families that have children under the age of 5. Several of the activities could be modified if you have older children. The star in my videos of the activity, she's 7. And she was super excited to do the activities. So don't think that they're just for preschool. They're just designed for preschool, but she doesn't know that, so don't tell her. But she loved the activities, and it cracked me up because I didn't really tell her what they were. I was just like, this is what we're going to do. We're going to record it, and I'm going to tell you what to do, and then you do it. And she was just like, what?
How cool is that, though? I think it's fun to get those kids, especially the young ones, get their mind going, get them stretching, get them in the, in the mindset of doing that.
So we've already posted several activities. There's these is all a not so scary Halloween theme. So they're in the Laugh and Learn group. There's mummy paper plates, monster balloon experiment. So we threw some science in there. And then a spider threading activity to build fine motor skills.
Oh, wow.
Along with some recipes. There's a recipe for a boo-nana and a boo-berry. So those are fun.
A boo-nana.
Boo-nana.
I think I want to look that one up now.
Oh, there you go. And then coming soon, we'll have Play-Doh monsters, ghost bowling, and some different activities for you to do with those youngsters. She loved the ghost bowling.
That's down my alley. I've got fun, not intended. That was good. I've got to check that one out. That sounds like fun.
So that is a private Facebook group. So just send an invitation, or so you can go to our page, and there's a link to join both of those Facebook groups. And we'll have videos each week. Sometimes 2 videos a week. Sometimes there's handouts to look at, pictures, all kinds of information.
Well, that's a good thing because a lot of times I need instructions. I'm not gonna, I do like that there's a kid on there too, though, even if she's 7 or whatever. Because that makes the other kids have more fun with it.
Well, I thought so, and she really enjoys doing it. She likes to help me work, so sometimes she wants to take over. So there are some videos where she is the leader.
She's a future you.
Oh, well.
Look at that.
I don't know. I don't know. But she certainly wants to be the star of the video. So it's entertaining, at least.
Hey, that's good. Anytime you put a kid in it, I'm in. I'm going to watch it. But you guys are celebrating some stuff out there this week, right?
We've got KEHA week this week. So, yes, we're celebrating our Extension homemakers. So, if you are not a homemaker yet and you want some information, just give me a call. Our homemakers are meeting. They are meeting with the social distancing guidelines. So, some clubs have chosen to go ahead and meet face-to-face with those guidelines in place. Some are still kind of holding off. Everybody's just kind of making their own decision with what they feel safe to do. But there are guidelines in place to keep everybody safe and healthy. And there's a theme each day, and today is Winning Wednesday. Yeah. So we're talking about volunteer service activities and what our favorite ones are. And I know our homemakers, they are involved in so many different activities. We pull together a report to send to the area each year, and then the area sends that on to the state. And it's hard for me to narrow it down, and because they say, no, just send us a couple of sentences. I'm thinking, Well, that's really hard to narrow down with all the things that our homemakers are involved in. So Homemakers is a great organization. The lifelong friendships have been built through Homemakers. They genuinely enjoy being around each other, and then they get to learn something new each month. This last lesson was about clothing subscription boxes, and that was a new topic for many people. They're not as familiar with those, and I learned a lot about these clothing subscription boxes as well. And then our next lesson is digital estate planning. So that'll be a fun one, too.
I'm going to tell you that it's not, maybe I should say, it's not your grandma's homemakers club anymore. I'll tell you, they have really, the range of different subjects from the different clubs throughout the homemakers is really phenomenal. I mean, anybody that wants to cook down to crafting, from, the clothing subscription boxes. I need to get in on that one because I know nothing about it.
I've got publications.
I'm telling you, that's how you learn, though, is to talk to other people. Maybe it's a book club. Maybe it's whatever. I mean, you've got a little bit of everything.
We do. We have a book club. We have several traditional homemaker clubs that have a different lesson topic each month. We this year, there is a quilt club. A quilt club has started. So we have several different options. If there's not an option that you have heard about and you're interested in, give me a call. We'll see what we can figure out. If you've got a group of people that are interested in a specific topic, we can probably make that happen.
Well, it's a lot of information, and again, it's you're helping each other.
Yes.
And it's almost like 4-H for adults. That's kind of the way I look at it. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, that was one of my favorite parts about 4-H back in the day, and it's kind of similar in a way. It's like we get to go have fun too.
Exactly.
So it's like-minded people getting together to have a good time, and they happen to share an interest. So, I mean, how do they get involved in that?
They can give me a call at the extension office, 270-365-2787, and I can put them in contact with a club president, or if they're interested in starting a club themselves, they just give me a call, and there's some different paperwork and some different things for us to discuss, and there you go.
Is there a membership fee to join?
There is. Dues are $15 per year.
That's nothing per year, though.
And then,
not for what you get out of it.
No, and it includes a lesson each month and the lesson information, plus the fellowship with your friends, and then the additional one part of the proceeds goes to the Ovarian Cancer Research Project, and then we pay dues to the area and dues to the state, and then that leftover is for any projects that we want to do here in the county. And the homemakers offer a scholarship for seniors who are either a grandchild or a child of a homemaker member. So they give back.
Oh, I think that works out perfect. What else do you got going? If that's not enough.
Well, Joni and I are in the process of planning our January weight management program.
Uh-oh.
We don't know what that's going to look like this year.
I do. I can bet you what it's going.
We are in the planning process of that. So if that is something that you're interested in, and you know that for sure you're interested, you can go ahead and send us a message and let us know so that we can kind of gather.
Yeah, I'm just going to tell
level.
you now, I'm interested because I'm going to eat way too much over the next couple of months. I already
well, don't
have.
We all?
I plan on it. That's how do you get through the holidays? I eat. That's what I do.
At least you know that's what you're going to do. So
I'm not going to lie about it.
It doesn't sneak up on you.
No.
Sometimes it sneaks up on us.
I plan for it. Some people plan for vacations. I plan for Thanksgiving.
Well, speaking of Thanksgiving, we will have some turkey tips. I can't speak today in our holiday hangout group. So be sure and join that and get all these holiday tips in our Laugh and Learn group for our children's activities.
I'll tell you what I learned through that last year was that was the first time I'd actually kind of marinated overnight my turkey instead of just thawing it out. I did it in salt water because of that, and I'd never done that before.
All right.
It worked. I was like, look at there. The things you learn. So we appreciate you. We really do.
Thank you.
Miss Ashely Board from the Caldwell County Extension Office. I'm going to get better at that. You've got a gorgeous new parking lot.
We do. We do.
I mean, they've made improvements. They're all nice, and even the parking lot's pretty.
It is. You just kind of glide right in.
We do. But you know what? You can I always find it, I love seeing the stuff on the sign out there too. Mm-hmm. So if you forget any of this, you can always visit our website or their website. You can even look at their sign because they've always got that out front. And of course, I know Miss Rhonda Jewell, they're trying to do as much as they can with 4-H right now. There are some activities that are going on. They're trying to find alternative ways too. Mm-hmm. So if you want your child to get involved in that, I bet it's not too late to get involved in something going on out there.
Just give us a call.
And especially now with NTI and some kids not going to school right now full time. And, we're not even back full time yet. We will be, I guess, next week. But there's still a lot of people that are going to be on NTI. That's a great way to get the kids involved and for you to stay involved. Because, mom and dad may not be seeing as many people right now either.
Sure.
So that's a fantastic way to stay connected with people without actually having to go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So we appreciate it.
Thanks.
And it's absolutely free. Give us a phone number.
365-2787.
It's the Caldwell County Extension Office, and we appreciate you. Thank you, Ashely Board.
Thank you.
Is your business hiring? At the Edge Media Group, we believe in the power of radio and digital. Try utilizing our Find a Job page at WPKYonline.com. Your employment listing is housed on that page. We then use our radio mouthpiece to drive people to the listing. Now more than ever, you'll need to find resourceful and socially distanced ways to find quality people. Let us help. Visit Find a Job under Contests, Deals, Jobs at WPKYonline.com and click on our hiring ad to get started, or simply email marketing at WKDZRadio.com.
Local businesses have supported us in every regard. Now it's our turn to support them. Here's a way you can help.
The road crews clearing, the law enforcement protecting, the health officials informing. Our local heroes are paid by you when you shop local businesses. Now more than ever, it's important that we shop local merchants who provide such important sales tax revenue. As we flatten the curve and rebuild, we need you to support local life. Keep our local economy strong with our local businesses. Here today, here tomorrow, we're in this together. This is Beth Mann, President and CEO of the Edge Media Group, asking you to support local.
The Edge Media Group encourages you to support local. Be sure to post what you're doing to show your support. #SupportLocal.
We at the Edge Media Group believe in the power of prayer. That's why we're asking you to pray for our community. It's simple. Just record yourself on your phone and email us your prayer. Give your name and record your prayer. We'll do the rest. Email your prayer to prayerswpky@gmail.com. We'll broadcast a community prayer on this station every day around 10 in the morning and 10 in the evening. Before our morning prayer at 10, we will ring bells as requested by Governor Andy Beshear. We will get through this together.
1580 103.3 WPKY. And of course, if you're out and about, why don't you swing on over to all them shiny cars across the street? Trice Hughes, TriceHughesGM.com. If you're not able to leave the house, you can see anything that's on their lot, every single one of them, all the colors from blue to red to shiny white to black to gray to whatever you're looking for. I promise you, if you go over and see the folks at Trice Hughes, you're going to find it. And if you don't find it there, we'll tell them, say, you know what, I can't find what I want, and I'll tell you, they'll go out and look for it until they find it for you. That's how they roll over there. Go see Lee Hughes or Tommy Harrison and say, hey, I need some help on any of the sales team over there are fantastic. It's 111 State Route 91 North, if you need to throw it into your GPS. And, there's been people from Chattanooga and all over the place coming, but there's a reason for that. When you buy it at Trice Hughes, they'll service it at Trice Hughes. They'll make sure that it's right at Trice Hughes. It wasn't high pressure. It was actually a lot of fun to go around the lot with people that are like friends that you've known forever. You know why? It seems like you've known them forever because they've been there for 55 years. That's a long time. And you don't exist for 55 years as a business unless you know what you're doing. 365-5522. Got to say congratulations to Jody Mitchell. She just picked up a Camry not too long ago. And, I was talking to him. I said, this is the time that I think about four-wheel drives. Of course, don't get me wrong. I don't think that there's ever a time of year that I don't personally think of four-wheel drives. Why? Because that's just kind of my thing. But this is the time of year that we start thinking about the tires. We start thinking about, is it running right? Making sure we got that oil change. That's what their service department's for. And the trucks, man, they've got some great deals on some gorgeous trucks. How about a 2020 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab 4x4? Now, not only is that thing gorgeous, and I'm looking at a black one that is just beautiful. Got the running boards. You just step right up in there. It's got all the sleek little buttons and all the niceties that you want, but it's still a workhorse at the same time. And not only will it work for you, how about $6,815 off of MSRP? $6,815 off MSRP. And that's a gorgeous 2020 Chevy Silverado 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. That'll get you where you're going all winter long, one way or the other. Rain, snow, sleet, or shine, that's got your number on it. Make sure that you call them and tell them we sent you. Would you? Trice wants your business, so give Trice a try. Tell them we sent you. 365-5522. They're open till about 5 o'clock this evening, and they'd love to talk to you.
The beginning of flu season. Protect yourself with the flu vaccine at Health First Community